There are concerts, and then there are moments that force people to admit that history has quietly changed while they were busy looking somewhere else. Bad Bunny's first concert in Milan, Italy on July 17, 2026 at Ippodromo Snai La Maura was one of those moments. Around 85,000 people stood together for one artist. That number alone sounds unbelievable until the cameras pull back and reveal what looks less like a concert and more like an entire city gathering for one voice. Suddenly, the conversation changes. This was no longer about whether Bad Bunny is one of the biggest artists in the world. The real question became whether the world had underestimated him all along. Welcome to Rap Deepest Secrets. We dig deeper than the headlines to uncover the stories everyone is talking about. Subscribe for more, and let's get into today's video. For years, critics have tried to place limits on Latin music. They kept moving the goalposts every time Bad Bunny reached them. First, they said he could not dominate streaming. Then he did. They said he could not sell out stadiums outside Spanish-speaking countries. Then he did. They said Europe would be difficult. Then Europe became another chapter in his success story. At some point, it starts looking less like coincidence and more like people refusing to accept what is happening right in front of them. Now, think back to 2017. Bad Bunny performed in Milan before roughly 1,000 fans. It was a respectable crowd for a young artist trying to build a name outside Puerto Rico. Few people could have imagined that less than a decade later, the same city would welcome him back with around 85,000 fans waiting to sing every lyric. That kind of growth does not happen by accident. It does not happen because of luck. It happens because an artist earns trust one performance at a time. The difference between those two concerts almost feels suspicious, not because anyone doubts the numbers, but because the human mind struggles to process that kind of transformation. 1,000 people became 85,000. The venue became bigger, the stage became bigger, the expectations became bigger. Yet somehow, Bad Bunny still managed to make the night feel personal. As the lights dimmed, something unusual happened. The crowd was already making enough noise to shake the venue before the first song even started. Then came one of the surprises that instantly caught everyone's attention. Solia became the exclusive song for Milan. Fans immediately realized they were witnessing something unique. Every city hopes to receive a special moment during a tour, something that belongs only to them. Milan got exactly that. In an era where every concert is recorded and uploaded within minutes, exclusive performances still carry real meaning. They make fans feel rewarded for showing up instead of simply watching clips online. But that was only the beginning. Later in the night, Bad Bunny performed New York, adding another unforgettable moment to an already historic concert. Every song seemed carefully placed, almost like pieces of a puzzle designed specifically for that audience. Nothing felt random, nothing felt rushed. It was clear that Milan was not just another stop on the tour. Then the atmosphere shifted again. That reaction may have been the most honest moment of the night. What made the evening even more memorable was Bad Bunny's decision to pay tribute to Italy itself. Alongside his talented cuatro player, Jose Eduardo Santana, he performed Volare, the legendary song made famous by Domenico Modugno. It was not simply about singing another classic, it was about showing respect for the country welcoming him. That moment mattered. Many international artists arrive, perform their own catalog, wave goodbye, and leave. Bad Bunny chose another path. By honoring Italian culture, he reminded everyone that music is strongest when it creates connections rather than barriers. Language suddenly became irrelevant. Emotion took over. The audience responded exactly how you would expect. Thousands of voices joined together. Some sang in Italian, others simply enjoyed the moment. It was impossible not to notice how naturally everything came together. Puerto Rico met Italy on one stage, and somehow it all made perfect sense. Then came another unforgettable performance. When Bad Bunny performed Voy a llevarte pa pillar, the atmosphere completely transformed again. Fans screamed every lyric with incredible energy. It was one of those rare moments where the artist almost disappears beneath the sound of the audience. Instead of leading the performance, he simply became part of something much larger. Watching scenes like that raises an interesting question. Is Bad Bunny still performing for his audience, or has his audience become part of the performance itself? That might sound dramatic, but concerts like this make the line difficult to see. Here is where things become even more fascinating. Usually, success changes artists. Bigger venues often create bigger distance between performers and fans. Yet, Bad Bunny somehow appears to move in the opposite direction. Despite filling enormous stadiums, he continues speaking naturally, laughing naturally, reacting naturally. His comments about the crowd did not sound rehearsed, they sounded like genuine surprise. And perhaps that is why people continue connecting with him. Fans rarely expect perfection, they expect authenticity. They want to believe the person standing on stage is experiencing the same emotions they are. In Milan, Bad Bunny gave them exactly that. Before we go any further, if you enjoy stories that uncover the biggest moments in music, the hidden details behind record-breaking concerts, and everything happening around Bad Bunny's incredible journey, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications. Now back to Milan. One detail continues to stand out. Back in 2017, nobody could have confidently predicted this future. Even supporters probably hoped for steady growth rather than complete domination. Yet here we are, looking at photographs showing thousands upon thousands of people gathered under one sky for the very same artist who once performed for only a fraction of that audience. That comparison tells a bigger story than statistics ever could. It proves that consistency often defeats hype. Many artists explode overnight and disappear just as quickly. Bad Bunny chose the slower, harder path. Album after album, performance after performance, he built something that keeps expanding instead of fading. At what point does surprise become denial? Whether someone personally enjoys his music or not becomes almost irrelevant when discussing achievements of this scale. That is where many debates lose focus. Music taste is personal. Impact is measurable. 85,000 people gathering in Milan is measurable. Returning to a city where he once performed before about 1,000 people is measurable. Seeing fans travel from different countries to witness a single concert is measurable. Watching social media flood with clips from the event within minutes is measurable. History leaves evidence, and Milan provided plenty of it. Another reason this concert mattered is because it represented something bigger than one artist. It reflected how global Latin music has become. Years ago, people questioned whether Spanish-language music could consistently dominate international markets. Today, audiences across Europe answer that question themselves. No translation required. The songs speak for themselves. The crowds speak even louder. Bad Bunny has become one of the clearest examples of that transformation. His concerts are no longer simply entertainment, they are cultural events. People attend because they want to experience something they know will be remembered years later. Ironically, that creates another challenge. Every new concert must somehow surpass the previous one. Most artists would struggle under that pressure. Bad Bunny seems to welcome it. Each city receives something different: an exclusive song, a tribute, an emotional speech, a surprise performance. Small decisions that make every audience feel unique rather than recycled. That approach helps explain why fans continue buying tickets even after watching countless videos online. A phone screen cannot recreate being surrounded by 85,000 voices singing together. It cannot reproduce the vibration beneath your feet. It cannot recreate the silence that briefly appears before the crowd explodes again. Those experiences belong only to the people who were there. As the night continued, Milan proved itself to be one of the loudest and most passionate crowds of the entire tour. Every chorus echoed across Ippodromo Snai La Maura with incredible force. Every pause was filled by fans refusing to let the energy disappear. By the end of the concert, nobody needed headlines to explain what had happened. The audience already knew. Bad Bunny already knew. History had quietly added another chapter. The journey from approximately 1,000 fans in 2017 to around 85,000 in 2026 may become one of the most remarkable growth stories in modern music, and somehow it still feels like the story is unfinished. That may be the biggest twist of all. After everything Bad Bunny has already achieved, there remains a strange feeling that another impossible milestone is waiting around the corner. People once believed selling out Italy at this scale was unrealistic. Now they are wondering what he will do next. That is how legends are built, not by proving people right, but by exhausting every reason they had for doubting you. Whether someone calls Benito Antonio Martinez Ocasio the greatest artist of this generation, the biggest Latin artist of the 21st century, or simply one of the most influential performers alive today, one thing is becoming harder to argue against. His impact continues growing long after many expected it to slow down. Milan did not simply witness a concert, it witnessed a reminder that extraordinary careers are rarely recognized while they are still unfolding. If anything, the atmosphere was probably even more incredible than the cameras could capture. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want more deep dives into Bad Bunny's record-breaking journey, unforgettable concerts, and the biggest moments shaping music around the world, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and stay with us. The next chapter of Bad Bunny's story may arrive sooner than anyone expects, and you will want to be here when it does.